The following segment is sponsored by Movement Mortgage.
Well, if you're looking to buy or sell a house, Terrence Wilson from WilsonHouse Realty is a fantastic resource, and he partners with Dennis Brody from Movement Mortgage to take the whole process and make it much easier for their clients. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
You're walking us through an exercise today about how to prepare for home ownership, and it starts with a sample house. So Terrence, give us a rundown of that sample house.
Yeah, so there are currently over 1,200 brand new properties. So if we got a family that's looking for a 4-bedroom house, this would be the one that I would choose for them, especially if they're trying to stay within a certain price point. And so Dennis is going to walk us through just the financial plan of this particular family, or 3 families that will qualify for this house.
Okay, let's run through the preparedness items. Your first one is credit. What does a family need to prepare about their credit?
Yeah, so credit's important because it's basically the thing that will determine what loan program you can get, whether you need a down payment or not, or have what your interest rate may be, or PMI. So it could cost or save you thousands over the life of the loan.
The next area that requires preparation, understanding your income. Go through those for us.
That's right. We want to know just what you make. Are you salary? Are you hourly? W-2 versus 1099 or self-employed? All those incomes are calculated differently, and so we just want to, so you can communicate effectively with your loan officer.
And you think you know your assets, but you really have to familiarize yourself with your assets and have that organized.
That's right. Assets can be huge, especially if your credit's less than fair. You want to make sure that you're saving that money. Underwriters love to see the ability to save. That can be we call it compensating factor.
Absolutely. Now, you have provided us with a loan comparison for 3 families who would want to buy that sample house. What can we learn from buyers A, B, and C? We'll put your first slide up there.
Okay, so this is 3 different families right here. It's kind of like one that's very prepared, one that was mediocrely prepared, and one was very prepared. So right here you're just seeing some basic interest rates, depending on credit score. Buyers A are just, barely qualified, just getting in the game. Buyers B have the same loan program, but their credit scores are better, so you see a lower interest rate there. And then buyers C, they actually have a slightly higher rate, but they're in a different product. This is a conventional loan there. So let's cut to the next slide. We can really show the savings over time. That's the most important thing. So this is the payments between the 3 buyers. First one, you're looking at $1,600 a month. So that's almost $100 more, just over $100 more than the same loan program for buyer B, who just had a better credit score. And then even lower for buyer C, who's got lower PMI and just a slightly higher interest rate. Let's go to the next slide. And so this is over time. You can see how much interest you're going to pay depending on your credit score. So, it's definitely a huge disparity. We're talking about $13,000 between A and B and C as well. So it really could cost you thousands of dollars.
And the final slide shows...
So this is showing projections over time, how much you're paying down on your principal versus interest. And you can see that option C here, they're really the ones saving the most money. And that'll just keep rising out over the projection of time. That's a 7-year frame right there.
And the final item we're seeing, and what's the takeaway?
Takeaway is be prepared. Really know what's on your credit report, know what you make, and really just prepare to buy a house. If you're looking to buy, talk to a loan officer. They would love to help you with this stuff.
And talk to us about what you love about the business. It must be great for you to be able to guide a family down the path and give them the best possible loan.
It is super rewarding because buying a house can be life-changing. It can really change people's family tree. So it means a lot to us to be able to help those families and educate them and just serve people, really.
And I like something you said last time, Terrence. You said ultimately you're not selling your clients anything. You're really helping them meet their goals.
Right, absolutely. And this is the way that we do it, by helping them to prepare. So I believe that people don't necessarily get what they hope for, they get what they prepare for. And so if we can do the hard work up front, and we can get them not only into the right loan product, but we can get them in position so that they can get what they want. The preparation is the key, and that's why it's so important to give us a call today. So even if you're thinking about purchasing in the next 6 to 9 months or even 18 months, because sometimes saving the money or getting your credit score higher, it would just open up so many more doors with Dennis, and it give you so much more buying power.
And Dennis, when you can get them approved for that loan and that loan is already in their hands, what kind of power does the buyer have?
Oh, that's everything. If they can get approved up front, and when they're out there shopping on the street, it's basically a cash offer at that point. You need title and appraisal to get the loan closed, and that's something that me and my company do really well.
Yeah.
Well, I know mortgages are on the rise. Anything you want people to know about what's happening in our market right now?
Yeah, one of the things that I want to say is that there are so many people that go through this process with fear and anxiety, but the way Dennis and I, we partner, and especially with Movement Mortgage, doing upfront underwriting, what happens is that when you go out, you don't have to worry about your finances falling through, or what if something happens, because we've already dealt with that. And so Dennis ultimately treats you like a cash buyer, and it helps me out with negotiations. We can win multiple offer situations. Why? Because you can close a lot quicker because you did all of the preparation. So.
Excellent. Well, when somebody gets in contact with you, you'll help them get in touch with Dennis. But Dennis, how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so you can call me. My cell is 864-483-2210, or you can go to my website, thebrodyteam.com.
All right, thank you. And Terrence and Dennis, thanks for being here. To schedule an appointment with WilsonHouse Realty, you can call or email WilsonHouseRealty.com. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Send it back to you for a last check in the studio.